Soldiers from the Ukrainian Azov regiment serving not far from the occupied city of Gorlivka say that the situation on the front line is relatively quiet. However, they are used to constant attacks. For those who've never been under shelling before, it's anything but calm.
They use machine guns and automatic grenade launchers against our positions from time to time. 12.7mm caliber occasionally. The distance is large, but it's hard to hit at this distance. Sometimes they use artillery. Our soldiers are mostly killed with artillery.
Enemy snipers are also a constant threat.
Snipers are usually here. It's like waking up and having breakfast. We've already got used to them.
To protect themselves from the attacks, soldiers have fortified their positions. The deep trenches reaching the steps, observation posts and the dugout are all well masked.
A soldier on duty has two tasks: to improve their position and study the enemy positions. This is what we're doing.
Jean joined the regiment more than 4 years ago. He took part in the Shirokine standoff in 2015. Back then, he thought that the war would end soon. However, he's still on the front line. But John says he's not tired.
I want to end the war, but on our terms, to take back our territories. This is what we're working for. Now our task is to hold the front line. Later, there will be a task to bring back our territories. And we will do. We're all constantly training for this and improving our skills.
A few days ago, the regiment lost one of its soldiers, Roman Romanenko. Casualties are always hard, say the servicemen, and they cannot wait to bring the occupied territories back under Ukraine's control.
It has been practically stable for the past 4 years. We have the so-called Minsk agreements, but the war has been continuing for 4 years, and the only thing separating us from the enemy is the grey zone line. The enemy is trying to destroy us. We're trying to destroy the enemy. Everything is relatively stable. However, we're relatively steadily losing our guys and our strength.
Soldier Kurt believes that Ukraine's armed forces and the National Guard can put the war to an end. The international community must also put pressure on Russia so that the Kremlin would withdraw its troops and tank echelons from the Ukrainian territory and would never try to commit aggression toward another country again. For now, while no one knows for how long the war will last, soldiers are trying to make their positions more comfortable.
Not every dugout has a window. We have it. It's very good protection from the light in the evening. This is our kitchen. Our fellow soldier did some great wiring. We have 2 electric stoves, a fridge and a TV.
The light bulbs here are energy saving, and the dugout itself is built according to all frontline norms, soldiers say. The dugout is like a thermos. It's covered with boards and insulation. This keeps it from getting too hot in summer and too cold in winter. There are beds for soldiers to rest and sockets near all of them. To keep the dugout warm, there is a drainage system, and the ceiling is covered with film. The construction has already been tested by the weather.
After we had already built all of this, there was a storm a few days later. It leaked in one spot. The ground was wet, more than a meter deep, but we put our heart into this.
Soldiers say that they feel at home here. Reported by Anastasia Fedchenko, UATV.